Hello, calculus students. Section 8.1, finding the average value of a function on an interval. This question is a little bit different. We definitely need to be using the definition of average value as we attempt this problem. So let's recall that the average value of a function over a closed interval a to b is the integral of a to b of f of x divided by b minus a. So we're going to use that definition in this particular problem just by saying this first statement says the average value of the function f over the interval -1 to 2 is -4. So we're going to write down what that means as a mathematical expression. So we're simply going to say the integral from -1 to 2 of our function f of x divide again by b minus a, or divide by 3, and this equals -4. Okay. What that clearly shows is by multiplying both sides by 3 of this equation, I get the value of the integral from -1 to 2 of our function f of x is equal to -12. We're now going to interpret the second sentence in a very similar way. It says the average value of f over the interval 2 to 7 is 8. So the average value from 2 to 7, so we'll integrate from 2 to 7 of our function. We're going to divide by the width, which is 5, or 7 minus 2 there, and we know that this value is 8. So we can multiply both sides of the equation on this one by 5, and we get the integral value from 2 to 7 of f of x dx to be 40. Now, if you look at the final statement, it says, what's the average value of f over the interval -1 to 7? Well, if we add these two integrals up from -1 to 2 and from 2 to 7, we do get the integral from -1 to 7. So the integral from -1 to 7 of our f of x dx is the summation of my two pieces, and those add up to positive 28. Now we're going to take that statement, and since we have the integral value from -1 to 7 of f of x, and that is equal to 28, to find the average value of the interval on -1 to 7, I'm going to divide the integral by 8. But I also must divide the 28 by 8 as well. So I get a average value of what we're looking for, divide top and bottom by 4, and I get 7/2.